chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Niners get the victory in a shootout as they win by a field goal. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they host the New York Jets. And it's Justin Fields. And this is a touchdown. The Jets move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Cowboys. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This will wind up a touchdown. The Bears win their second straight as they get the victory here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Up next, it's our main event between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The Jaguars sideline head coach Liam Cohen. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scotts, joined by my partner Brock Huard. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And we're off and running from Levi Stadium. Isaac Galindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still played a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you can just feel it. It's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they love to see it. It's pushing them to recover and get back out there so they can be a part of this run.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Well, they can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
The 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out, stop.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the counter, McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From deep to the left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Caught inbounds downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, easy, route.
They go play action. Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
2nd down, it's Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Lawrence looking to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. A 27-yard look here. Little knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Get set. Start.
Purdy on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Oh, it's a quick throw out wide. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Nick Bosa makes the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. As the Niners 36-yard
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they bring him down around the 34. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 3. And this is...
Back to the air, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Lindo to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Purdy looking to throw. Well, set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Purdy to throw. Fits it through the middle. He's off to the races. Keeps it moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put 6 on their side of the board. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Bayshore Tootin now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
On play action now, Lawrence. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, Or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down. We've set it down from 37.
Here's the 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw.
At the 30-yard line.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Hey, Soko.
Lawrence now off the play action. Able to find Strange here. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, run!
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Love this, giving it to the big guy on third and short. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
Hey, James, here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Hey, tomato.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Lawrence on third down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The Jaguars in a punt formation. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. It looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set. Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
He picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's a 49er first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be sent up just a few yards from Pater here. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
49er first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers, time to take the lead here in the second. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Niners 14. Jaguars 13.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. He dodged the tackle. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go. So, hey, Ginger, touch.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Gets out of trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Purdy looking to throw. Into traffic, complete! And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense was flying around and making the play.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The first down from the 41. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Get set. Line around up.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 16.
Watch out.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Get set.
Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Purdy to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Get set. What's up?
Here he goes, third and long. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead to 7. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
21. Jaguars 13.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Counter give to Etienne. And he gets a few on the post forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey.
And 6 yards.
No throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Easy.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield, this is Thomas. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Lawrence. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Stopped that time by somebody who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Easy, route. Hey, Denver.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Here we go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 15.
Hey, Lion.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Here comes the screen to Etienne. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
And who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy throwing here on first. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, they need 7. On the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got first down here from the 36.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hanson with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Eagles get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is fourth-year back, James Cook. He tied for the league lead with 16 rushing touchdowns in 2024. He's got his first of the season right here. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's a guy who took a big step forward last year, Bijan Robinson. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Falcons get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with ETN. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still played a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you can just feel it's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, you know they love to see it. It's pushing them to recover and get back out there so they can be a part of this run.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What's up?
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Get set.
Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Working inside the red zone. We'll get this over the middle to Pearsall. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. His shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking for the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Moody knocks it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. Jukes away from one. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 from the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Lobs this deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Watch out.
Now it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost nothing on that return before he stops. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Red on red. Red, so high.
2nd down, Etienne gets it again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On play action now, Lawrence. Big gain coming, and Thomas snags another. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
These are 24.
Give him the gut to Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. To the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
Get set. Watch out. Stop.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Lawrence here, design keeper. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd
and long for him here. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. Who's going to throw? That's brought in by Jennings. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7.
Get set.
At the 14-yard line.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds behind the lines, and that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds.
Such a perfect example. Teaching tape. for why these defensive coaches say, let's get population to the ball. Because if one guy misses a tackle, it doesn't get out. You populate the football, and you create a tackle for loss.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Officer! What's up? Stop!
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. That's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Purdy on 1st down. Kittle's got it on the slant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Officer! 18, what's up?
Off the play fake, Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead to 7. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Offense into the shotgun set as they... Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that interception after a solid game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Here comes the screen from Etienne. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Motioning him from the slot right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18, what's up?
On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers scored by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now.
Jaguars 23.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. The state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Here's Etienne on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Offense to the line for second down.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger.
Now it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring a third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Lawrence facing third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set. Watch out. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18. Watch out. Up.
Purdy on the play action. He's got a man left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
It's another 49er first down.
Get set.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch out.
Here's McCaffrey. Giving the cover on that carry. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Outside. Line around up. Up.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
13 yards on the play.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Pretty throwing here on first. He throws a bullet to the side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Darnell Savage with the pick. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away.
18.
They'll run here following the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
3rd and goal, Purdy. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Tootin now on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, let's go.
First down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 3. And this.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
Lawrence sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
ETN gets it on the draw. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2-yard gain.
Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So here come the 49ers on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set. 18. What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers close to beginning the year 4-0. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Get set. Right around up.
3rd and long for him here. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Moody knocks it through, and that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
On red.
Lawrence to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it in the red zone. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 30.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play straight ahead. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
The run with McCaffrey. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
One month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here is the 6-time Pro Bowler, George Kittle. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The 49ers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's a man who's come a long way from the Achilles injury, J.K. Dobbins. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 77 yards for the touchdown. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Packers. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Packers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from EA Sports.